I have found that Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone has some really great merits to it. Um, the first one is it discusses a lot of hard topics that students might struggle with in a way that doesn't seem as hard as it really is. It's around with adventure and fun and joy and all of these things. So while they're still talking about death, a hard home life, moving to a new school, being bullied, all those sorts of things that um, middle schoolers would struggle with, it's surrounded by magic and that anticipation of what happens next. So it describes it in a way that's not too depressing with depressing topics. It's also a page turner, so this would be something that's really great for reluctant readers because you're just constantly wanting to know what happens next. And, you know, oh, this happened to Harry. I wonder what's going to happen, and it would help reluctant readers to be more apt to read books and help them get more involved. Um, One of the most important things that I think is that each of the books written by J.K. Rowling in this series go up in reading level. So, like, The Sorcerer's Stone is the first book, so it's the easiest. And the second one, The Chamber of Secrets, is a little harder. Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, they each get going. Each one keeps going up in a reading level. So, if you have a reluctant reader, you can have them read The Sorcerer's Stone, and if they get hooked on the series, then they'll keep reading the other books, and then it'll help their reading level go up because each book is a higher level. I would use this in my classroom to help build those reading skills because all the books are like building blocks to help with reading. It has really good terms that are reflective of the grade levels that they're based towards, but also it helps them make connections and do things like that. So, like, they can connect with, oh, Harry lost his parents. I lost somebody too. I know how hard that can be, and not knowing. Oh, I switched schools one time in the middle of my grade, and that was a really hard time. So I can understand how all of these Hogwarts students are feeling because they were going to school or they were homeschooled, and now they're all thrown into this place without their parents, and that's kind of hard. Um, it also would be a good place to talk about plot and cause and effect because there's a lot of things that happen in this Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone that have very clear cause and effect. This happened, so this happened. And so this could be a really great way to like not only sequence events, but also to design like a worksheet that says, okay, this happened, or the cause was this, state a cause. What was the effect? The troll was let out in the dungeon so that Professor Quirrell could sneak over to Fluffy's dungeon, something like that. So I think there's a lot of really good stuff that could be done with this book. It's not just a book that's interesting for kids to read, and it's not just a book that was turned into a movie. It's definitely something that has good literature, good vocabulary, and is something that can be very useful to the classroom.